Hi there, Z here, and I just wanted to kind of make a video real quick. And forgive me if I sound just completely out of it. I have spent over 14 hours trying to fix a car, and that means going around to shops. That means trying to rip out the fucking cancerous rust that has been inside my car. Unscrewing the bolts in the car that were rusted tighter than fucking Satan's anus. And the entire time, I realized that all the stuff, the extra good parts that I was trying to get, would not work at all. So that has been $30 down my life and 14 hours down the drain. That goes my entire weekend, and this is just a whole new set of things that have happened to me recently. There's a reason why I haven't been putting out a lot of stuff, and this doesn't have to just be stuff that's in my life. This isn't a pity party. I'll wrap this all around in a nice bow at the very end, but I just kind of want to inform everybody that, I do like making videos. I love making videos. It's actually every single time I make a video and I look at it, even though I don't think the jokes are funny anymore, and I think my voice gets kind of grating. That's just because I've done it over. I literally listened to every single video about 8 times trying to perfect every single little bit, because I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that puts videos on, and then they stutter at a part where they could have easily cut that out. Maybe there's been a few YouTubers that have just been like, and so I did this. Ah, damn it. And so this happened to me today, and they just didn't even listen to their shit at all, and they just threw it out there because fuck life, I guess. I don't need to care. It's YouTube. But not only this has happened to me, like I mentioned before, furnace about a month ago, a couple weeks ago, whatever. I can look back at the videos. I was mentioning that it broke. Went about 2 days without heat. Had to borrow a bunch of heaters and just put them around my house until we can get a guy out here. First guy came, fixed it, and then it worked for a day, and then it broke again. And the second guy came in saying that the first guy broke it because if anybody knows furnaces, nothing can actually touch, because if anything generates any sort of electricity, if it touches the metal of anything else, easily can short the entire circuit board of it. And that's what the first guy did. First guy came in, he said, you're gonna need to replace that at some point, but I fixed it. And then it's like, okay, we'll replace it when the whole thing goes down. And then he didn't screw it in completely correctly, and it touched the thing, and boom, I had to pay another $200 to fix that. So if that had just happened, that's fine. But if anybody knows the rule of threes, bad things happen in threes, okay? And so after that, my car has been dying quite a bit. I would turn it on, and it would do click, 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 click. The wouldn't turn over. So anybody who knows anything about cars, I don't know a lot about cars, by the way. I just want to put this out there right now. Computers, I know a shit ton. My gaming knowledge is pretty good. I'm not going to say godly, but pretty good. Cars is just not my thing. I like cars. They interest me, and I know little bits about it. So that I hear that click, 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 that means that the battery is dead. And so I recharged the battery completely. A month later, it died again. So around the same time that thing died, my car died the first time, charged it again, and then very recently, in the past week, I've had to replace the entire battery because the thing was over a decade old. Anyone who knows anything about cars, you're supposed to change out the battery every 4 to 5 years. So the previous person who had that car fucked me over. Fine, whatever. $80, taken care of. I don't really care. That's the main reason why I save up a lot of money, is because of shit like this. And then another thing happens. My brakes decide to go out. And that one was a little bit difficult. That's the one I'm talking about right now. So that's supposed to be 3, but now I just remembered. Also today, out of nowhere, my cell phone stopped working. Because why the fuck not? Apparently it's not in 3s, it's in 4s. And if we count every little tiny thing that happened over this weekend as a negative, it would happen in 16s. Because fuck cars, fuck people who sell things about cars. Because if I go to 3 different people and 3 different people give me 3 different things, then fuck all of them. I might as well just take it to one person who could definitely fix it and bring it back to me. Anyways, all this bad shit's been happening to me. And And, it's really easy to just kind of throw up your hands and just say, fuck it. I'm just going to say, fuck it. I'm going to stop doing everything. I'm going to treat people like shit. I'm going to start developing habits that are bad for my health. I'm going to take out my frustration on everybody. And that's normal. That's being human. But I also have to say one thing, that everything is going to be all right. Things like this are very minuscule things. So what? I have to go to my friends and say, do you have an extra car lying around that I can drive around for a bit while I order a part that I need to finish fixing my car that I spent so many hours on? Can I just borrow it for a couple weeks while I get that part back in? Does anybody out there have a bad cell phone? Not a bad cell phone, just a cell phone they don't use anymore. I don't know about you guys. We lived in a family where cell phones were becoming the craze of everything. Smartphones were so we would go through them like crazy. And whenever our new one would break because we were negligent and we would leave it underneath the chair and we would crush it. Yes, that did happen to me when I was drunk one time. I fell asleep, and then all of a sudden when I put down like the footrest, I heard and I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? It's not in my pockets. That's my phone. And then I jammed it out of there, and the fucking screen was destroyed. Wouldn't turn on. So guess what I had to do? I had to get a cell phone from 4 years ago to keep going. You don't need the nicest things. You don't need the best things. That's at least my thing. But the main point of me going on this little rant here is I could have easily just broke down and just blamed everything. I could have blamed a deity. I could have blamed my family. I could have blamed my girlfriend, my dogs. I could have blamed anybody. But I didn't, because this is just what happens in life. And it sucks. It sucks a lot. It sucks that I have to spend all of this time that I could getting gameplay footage, streaming on Twitch, making videos, doing stuff that I like. But no, I had to be outside for 14 hours, my entire weekend gone in negative degree weather, trying to fix something that won't even work because I don't have the right part. And now my car's half destroyed. Well, not half destroyed, in the midst of being fixed. Because I don't want to spend $600 to fix the fucking car when I can do that myself. So now it's just sitting in there. I can't do anything because the brakes are shot. Can't do anything with it until I get that part to fix the brakes. And then even then, who knows if it'll work? I'm not a mechanic. I did research. I talked to people who were selling me the parts. They said it sounds like it sounds, and if you really think about what my particular problem is with my car, it makes sense. Fluid's up here, it needs to get down there, and it needs to go right back up there. So it needs to go down here, go to the tires. It's a brake fluid type thing. So anybody who's a mechanic out there, I had to pretty much rip out all of those like metal pipes, the brake fluid lines. I had to rip all those out, throw them down, and I was trying to find new pipes. But like I said, the pipes won't work because I got the wrong fucking ones, and there's only one way to find it, and that's going to the actual dealer. Whatever. I could have easily just given up. And that's what a lot of people can do. Anybody could just give up when things go bad. It really takes, I'm not going to say strong, it's more persistent. I could have easily just said, fine, $600, I concede. $600, it'll take me 7 months to pay for the entire thing. Or I paid $30 for the stuff right now. I've been looking online and I need to buy 2 different of these one things for my car. $50 a piece, that's $100. I screw it in on both sides. I put everything back in. Done. I'm persistent. And that's why, that's another reason, and I'm not going to try to go on a whole nother tangent. I have pretty much, I'm making this video to give you guys an update and to spit some truth, I guess. I'm not spitting very much truth because anybody knows that there are 2 ways. You can quit and give up, or you can keep pushing forward, and you can give life the sorry, I just want to be sure I was going through this one. I would have been pissed off if I was not going through this particular one and I was going through another fucking terrible headset. I would have been mad. But you could either give up. Like, let's say I just gave up and I just said, okay, $600. That's going to put me in more stress for a while because I'm not really making bank. You know, I'm not a YouTuber, Twitch star. I can't be like, my car's broken. Well, fuck that car. I guess I'm gonna throw it to the compost heap. Oh, look, another Lamborghini's coming out. Let me go get that one. I am not that. You have to deal with the cards that you're dealt, and it's not fair to take it out on anybody around you. It's not fair to take it out on yourself. Shit just happens. I made a lot of jokes because a lot of the shit that's been happening, everything falling apart on me, and I'm like, you know what? Suicide is always a good option. But I don't mean it. I don't mean it. And suicide's never a great option. And this isn't an anti-suicide thing. It's more of a, I want to say motivational, but this is not motivational at all. This is just me bitching about my life, and then just me trying to curve it into something that sounds good. But it honestly, you could take life multiple different ways. You could keep thinking that it's an Alex Jones type conspiracy where the government's really after you. So some guy just snipped your brake lines. You know what? So you're gonna have to fix that too. And while you were inside and you were trying to talk to different companies about, hey, do you have brake lines? Can I buy brake lines from you? Government came in and took your phone and fucking throw it outside too. Then they went and got it and they poured acid on it and placed it right back there so it doesn't work anymore. This fucking government's, man. The deep state's really onto you. Or you could just say, fuck, what else could go wrong? Oh, that's what could go wrong. Shit, what could even go more wrong? Oh, of course, why didn't I say anything? What could go right? How about that? But don't do that, because it never works. You could say, what, it always seems to say, oh, what could go better? What could go right? And guess what's going to happen? It's going to be 2 times as worse as it could have been. So you just got to inhale, exhale, do what you got to do to survive. You know, have a drink or two. That's what I just did. Have a drink or two, jerk off, do anything that doesn't physically harm your body in a very major way or harm anyone around you. Take your time, lock yourself inside your head, and just say, it's going to be okay. You don't need to worry. It's going to be okay. This is a minor stressful situation that is gonna get better because of me. Just keep that in mind next time something starts happening, okay? I have had a pretty stressful life. Yes, no, and stressful comparatively to what I've been gone through, but recently with furnace breaking, phone breaking, car breaking twice, it's just been a lot. But I just wanted to get that off my chest and kind of give some insight into maybe if some people out there are kind of going through the same thing, and tell you that I have plenty of things coming up for you guys. I would have had another video out this upcoming week, probably Monday or Tuesday, if this shit didn't go on there. I have the idea, I have the script made, I have to get some stuff. I might have like a little minor video out because holy shit, there's a game that I bought that is absolutely awful, and I want to play it for you guys. So it's probably not going to be a review, it's just going to be a little minor thing. So hold on to your asses. Always look on the positive side here, and I hope to see you guys, you know what I'm going to say, in the next few days. Okay? Cheers.